What's happening, everybody? This is Mike at Mike's Total Dragon Channel, and today is New Comic Book Day. Normally it's on a Wednesday, but yesterday was Christmas, so everything got bumped back one day. So I went by the shop, picked up all the books I had. My shop, like a bunch of other shops, have had some shipping problems. So I wasn't able to get everything that I wanted, but I got a really good chunk of it. And it's a pretty big week, so we'll go ahead and jump right into what I picked up and my thoughts about each book. So up first we have Hell Hunters. So this book is written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, and it is basically what you see: Ghost Rider, Wolverine, in World War II. So Philip Kennedy Johnson has been writing the latest Incredible Hulk book, which is where he introduced the World War II era Ghost Rider, and they launched this book. And I mean, you've got Ghost Rider, Wolverine in World War II. It basically sells itself. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. Up next, Mystique 3. This is issue number 3 of the 4-issue miniseries by Declan Shalvey, and it's been pretty good. 4 issues. Mystique's a pretty unique character, so I kind of don't really have any strong feelings about it one way or another. Basically, this is one of those books that you pick up if you like, if you really like the character or if you really like the creative team. But we've only got one more issue to go, so maybe I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more once all 4 issues finish and wrap up. And because I like to binge my miniseries once they're finished. Up next, one of my favorite books of the week, if not my favorite book of the week, Absolute Wonder Woman 3. I'm loving this book so far. It's a surprise. I didn't think I would like it as much as I have, but Kelly Thompson and I believe it's Hayden Sherman have really got me digging this book, and I'm really looking forward to this issue, especially with the conclusion of the last issue where they had even bigger, more Cthulhu style monster that was looking to make landfall that she was going to have to fight. So this should be another solid read. Up next, X-Men by Jed MacKay and Ryan Stegman. This is part 3 of the 4-part crossover that X-Men and Uncanny have had. Basically, the two teams are kind of beefing with each other because, you can't have 2 superhero teams without fighting. The forms must be held. Everything must stay to comic book logic. But anyway, if it has Jed MacKay on it, I'm reading it. So I'm never disappointed by his X-Men work. So I think this one probably is going to keep up the form, or keep up the trend. Then up next, we got G.I. Joe. This is the Larry Hama G.I. Joe issue, not to be confused with the new one that just got launched by Josh Williamson. And this is the same continuous G.I. Joe universe that he has been writing since the early 80s. So these are characters he knows and loves. So this is and fortunately, Image, Skybound, Energon, whatever you want to call it, have given him his own corner of the G.I. Joe universe where he can just keep doing what he knows best and keep working with his characters and his storyline and continuity that he's been developing for 40 years or what have you. Then speaking of Energon, Void Rivals, the book that started it all, issue number 15 right here, as you see on the cover. It's got Rodimus Prime. So I recently have just jumped back into this, so I've got to binge all these to catch up, to see exactly what's going on. And then up next, Exceptional X-Men number 4. The X-Men book that I did not expect to like out of the From the Ashes book is Exceptional X-Men, and I'm really loving everything that Eve Ewing is doing. And then introducing Iceman here. that should work really good with his appearance, working with the new introductory characters. You know, because Iceman, he's been at X-Men since day one, so he'll be able to, you know, basically speak to them about what the experience is going to be like about being an X-Man, I should say. Tom King's Black Canary Best of the Best issue 2 came out. I have not read issue 1, but, you know, because I wait till all my miniseries are over to binge them. But however, Tom King and Ryan Sook, that's a solid creative team. And then Metamorpho #1 by Al Ewing. This is one of the newest all-in books. And I thumbed through it today, and it looks really crazy. It looks a lot like a 70s book. Let me see if I can find some stuff. The thought balloons here, all the dialogue in the pages, the little editor's note style exposition boxes right here. So it's kind of definitely a throwback book, or at least a feel to it. Al Ewing, he's a really accomplished writer. His take on Metamorpho should be pretty good. Metamorpho is probably one of the lesser known DC characters, which will give Al Ewing a lot more room to work with. You know, he won't be as hamstrung with continuity as, say, if it was Batman or Superman or something. So he should be able to have a little bit more fun and leeway in writing this character. Thundercats #11. This book's been super solid so far. I enjoyed the announcement they made this week where they're going to have a spin-off book of Thundercats, a second team. So I'm enjoying everything that Dynamite is doing right now. And I'm looking forward to the spin-off book, and also to the Silverhawks book that's supposed to have some tie-in to the Thundercats book. So that should be really cool to read. And then the last book I have for this week is Amazing Spider-Man. This has been just kind of a real fun storyline. They're going to be relaunching it here shortly with Joe Kelly and I think it's Pepe Lopez as artist. So I know a lot of people have kind of said that they did not want to read this and they were just going to jump off until the relaunch started. I kind of went the other way. I wanted to get like a little feel for a story of Spider-Man that was just going to be kind of standalone-ish. So seeing him in a magic universe, or, you know, with a bunch of magical characters, is fun because that's really outside of his wheelhouse. And plus, the current state of magic in the Marvel Universe is in flux, with Doom being the current Sorcerer Supreme. So seeing Spider-Man kind of thrown in the middle of that, it's been pretty interesting. But that is everything I picked up this week. It was a super big week. I got, let's see how many books I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 books this week, and I had about maybe 5 or 6 more I was supposed to pick up that the shop didn't get. So maybe they'll get those back in today or tomorrow. But in any case, I got a lot of reading to do. So I'm going to jump right into these. And hopefully I got some good books here. And I got a lot of stuff to talk about and report on with all my reading. So you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.